I do for you? Interesting, a pint.
Alright, time to see if we can somehow get a hinterlands chicken. But if it is to drop, then I'd rather it drop on the run that is an actual good time. Not here. Or just drop on both, cause why not? I don't like using the mount here because traveling short distances between the feathers. So it's likely not worth. I mean, in this bit I probably could have. There's no feathers when you go up.
Hello. Well met. How are you?
Holy shit, this roleplay
What's
is
on your mind?
long.
Hello, how are you? You're not amusing. That's not funny. You're starting to bother me. Well met. Great to meet you.
Probably worth it to mount there as well. But that's a minor difference anyway. You have more options if you don't mount. If there was any like feathers on the way, then I don't lose any time. But then it's faster to cheetah. Oh, wait, I've... Just wondering how I got dazed there. I just had cheetah on. Oops. This wild vine, something you should keep for some, like, for trading later, like on a normal server. I think there's some caster gear from this shit, right? So I heard. But it's like way down the line, but technically it could be good, I don't know. So that's like completely worthless. Souls still found, sells for 5 copper each. I should probably test and remember the like amount of yards that it takes to ride on the mount for 18 seconds. Like if you ride the mount for 18 seconds, how much do you travel in a straight line? So that is like roughly the distance that it's at or above it's worth to
Hear that?
mount.
Off with you. Be good.
Like here I doubt it it's worth because you get dismounted when you reach the thing. Pyramid. Whatever you call it.
What can I do for you?
Okay, I probably want to finish the feathers here. The density is way worse later on. I've been asked about MM leveling quite a bit, I'm not sure where it originates from. Someone told me Zeroji likes MM. He's definitely like a respected hunter player, but he's not a speed level, right? So that's what I can assume it comes from. Uh, I think it's not good. Like I haven't tested it, so I cannot prove that it's not good. But I believe that like when you look at the talents, it's just like there's not enough good talents in MM compared to BM. BM has such like insane quality of life that I don't see it like outvalued. So when you think about all those talents here, like this is pretty good. Like just a bunch of damage. Compared to efficiency, that's gotta be better. And like imp concussive shot is a fake talent. You don't need that. And then this row is the only bad row for BM. Like these talents are arguably pretty bad. But the Impress is good quality of life anyway. It feels good to play with because when your pet dies, it's okay, you know. Only takes you a couple seconds and you're back on. But this row is all insane. Like all the talents in this row, you take everything. Okay, I'm one feather short. Okay, there it is. So like the main sell for MM is aim shot, I think, right? But aim shot is weak against like high HP heavy armor mobs. Like those mobs you wouldn't even aim shot half the time because it will just rip threat and then you have to deal with that threat for the rest of the life of the mob. Right, so against higher level mobs, aim shot is borderline useless. And against lower level mobs it's good because you almost one shot them, right, with aim shot if it crits. So like that's the high point of aim shot is you delete mobs that are weaker than you. But then you only play single target. And I don't know if aim shot is very mana efficient. Because that's like the biggest thing, right? You need good uptime. Like from like what I know about speed leveling, it seems to me that aim shot just doesn't work. Or like it's not efficient often enough to offset like the lack of the insane talents you get from this. Like this is just raw movement speed, right? This is really good. Okay, let's try not to die here by the way, because you can fuck it up if you overpull. Because these guys patrol in the act chain, I think. Intimidation is like your only kick, right? So I just basically did 600 damage to this mob with Intimidation because I didn't heal. So that's a really strong talent at times. And just it's like a infinite threat generation talent. Look at this heal, man. I just intimidated that shit and yeah. I mean, V-Smob's probably a pretty bad example though because they look like they have zero armor, so you would probably like shit on this guy with aim shot before he even casts. But yeah, it's your kick, right? The only kick. And then BCR Rough is completely broken, it's just more damage for pet, more damage for pet, more damage for pet, right? So you have less threat issues. I don't know. It seems to me that it's like, I don't see the value in MM, but I never tested it. But I would assume I would play slower if I played MM. Okay, I think I got threat. Okay, no. I got it on like one caster, it's fine. Chilling. Sometimes when you pull with your pet, you can still get aggro randomly. I am not sure why this occurs. That's why like Wolf is so good when you do solo Diremo. Because you can Furious Howl and that like is an AoE taunt basically at that point. But if you only pull with your pet, sometimes you will just get threat. Like even if you're nowhere near the mobs, they can just sometimes run to you. These guys are scary. Later on, if you find that chicken escort, like the stealth wolves are the actual problem for that quest. Yeah, I think Owl is, like, generally speaking, the difference between Owl and Cat is minimal. I really like having Bite though, because it's nice burst threat. And you cannot train Bite on an Owl. And Cat does like 2% more damage, something like that. So you can play with like an Owl with a Screech, and like I doubt it changes your speed pretty much at all. 1 to 60, like you will not notice the difference. Like there's a lot of discussion around pets, but like the main takeaway is actually no diff. It's fine. Like as long as you're not playing like a fucking turtle, it's good. And like switching to cat is a bit awkward because as an idol we start with an owl. So it's obviously like easier to just keep the owl. I still don't know to this point what is the best moment to swap to a cat. I swapped that in Hillsborough Foothills and it seems to have worked pretty nicely. But I don't actually know. I swapped at 29 on the other run. Here I have the Moonstalker from Darkshore. .32 STV Tiger with dash. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So you get dash early, right? It's the rank 1 dash, it's pretty weak, but it's something. Although you could argue like rank 1 dash is a waste of focus, I don't know. Probably not though, it's probably still good. How much speed is it? This is 60, rank 1 is probably 40%. Dive is kinda nice because it's like 60 to 80, right? So rank 1 dive. Stay with an owl, you can have that big speed boost faster. But like since pet speed is so important as well, that's why the BM talent that gives your pet, I think 30% passive movement speed, that shit is super good. Like this, yeah. This is super good, and like this just gives you more movement speed and you run so much with Cheetah, it's gotta be like a feasible, tangible gain, you know? Like you talent that, you just shaved like 2 hours of your run or something like that, you know? So you move 6% faster. Like I just made up a number, like could be more, could be less. Probably less, but just passive movement speed, cannot go wrong with that. It's such a big part of this game, is just running around. It makes it easier to kite, like mobs that you need to kite as well. I think just the quality of life on BM's unmatched. Okay, so this is basically like, this quest is the last spot when you can get the chicken in hinterlands. Which like, I don't know, you guys tuned in when I started, but like you could see how little mobs you kill in hinterlands overall, that's why it's close to impossible to get this chicken. And the ones in Tanaris and the ones in Feralas you're guaranteed to get, because you grind mobs until you get it, basically. So you need to grind, and it's a good spot. Technically you could grind, I think, the trolls here, but it's probably not good enough XP to be worth it. main part about the chicken would be that you get all of them done, and then you get a free quest turn in STV. And these mobs are super annoying. I think they have high armor or something, 'cause hit them for very little. It's like I'm never trying to pull more than one at a time, because they're just too strong to be worth it. Just one and done. I would be down to loot the chicken off of like some of the turtles that you randomly kill there when you collect the grog, and then run back and just measure how long it takes to run back. Then I would know for sure if it's even worth it. Like say you get it late. Is it even worth it to run back? Like assuming it gives you 2 quests basically. Or 3. So one is the turn-in at the chicken, second is the actual escort, and then third would be the bonus one that you would unlock for free. Like it could be good actually still. Although it's a bit far. Takes a fucking forever to escort the chicken as well, so questionable. But yeah, I don't think we're getting it. Not from here at least, just like spot where it actually makes sense to escort it, because you're going the way the chicken is going. That's fine, it's dropping on the second run. If you didn't loot it, you can just take the shorter path So that's the upside at least. Just run straight, drop off the waterfall and get the Cortalos riddle. I've been sick for like the past 2 weeks. And I feel normal again, but I still have like itchy throat. It's kind of annoying. Ever seen that guy before? We're at the tainted spot. Grinded these turtles to 60 on the no-hit hunter. Absolute mad lad. Never seen that rare before either. 51 turtle, that guy's gonna take ages to kill, I would assume. That's fine. Marita as well. I dropped 2 items. Agi Spirit, shoulders, okay. That's better. Widow's Glove. 15 Agi, 15 Stam, what the fuck? Sure. That was some good loot from that. Where's my Hearthstone? Okay.
Yo! Glad I potential customer. Have a good one. Talk to me. Hurry back.
Yeah, I'm gonna accept this quest, but if I remember correctly, then there's like an error in the guide and there's not enough quest log size. I'll have to abandon it and pick it up later anyway. At one point.
Time is money, friend. What's up? Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend.
What's up? Yo! Keep it real!
Ah, I can kill it, sure. It's probably a waste of time though. Instam, yeah, it's not good.
Yo! Glad I could help!
small overpull, it's fine. Just need to be slightly careful because the assassins execute. I got Calip on unit scan, so I'm just chilling until we run into him randomly. I thought there's gonna be a rogue maybe there, but no. Thanks, Satcher, for the follow. think I wanna honestly ideally finish the quest off before I pull him. Then just kite him out, but I don't know if I can 'cause he's gonna leave. Yeah, cat does slightly more damage and can learn bite, so I prefer cat. But basically the difference is very small. So realistically it's not a big deal. Like as long as you play a damage school pet, so like a cat or an owl or a raptor early on, fine. Problem with raptor is later on you cannot learn dash for some reason. Raptors just can't. 13 defense hit. Is that even good? Or is that like too much or something? What do I need? One mage, one rogue? I should be fine to just go there. Yeah, I mean, especially early on, the difference is gonna be even smaller because like all the percentage differences of like the amount of damage like each pet does, like when you translate it to flat numbers, it's gonna be like basically indistinguishable. Like for instance, cat over owl at low levels just basically means that your cat has like a 2% chance to deal 1 more damage on auto. That's about it. Yeah, I'm still gonna do loop bots though, because I figure I'm gonna level the characters like alongside each other instead of 1 to 60 and then the other. Because I figure that might be better for practice. So I'll finish this Tanaris segment and then I'll do it again on the second character. But this one is a lot of grinding too. Although this one is a bit weird because I don't know if Zarant fixed it or not. I'll need to ask him. Because it used to... Someone swapped like the order of steps in Tanaris. Like, and it was Zarant. And that made it so... One, like you run out of quest log space in one spot, and two... Like this grind step tells you to grind to like whatever amount, and it assumes that you have done 4 quests, so it's less grinding in practice, but it could actually be fixed. I'll need to check my VOD honestly. I'll probably do it, like see if it was any different. It's basically what I mean is I don't need to grind that many pirates because it assumes you have turned in a bunch of quests, so I'll be good to like leave at like 85% or something. Probably meet some mages here on Fresh. Yeah, I don't know like what happened there, but someone kinda entered the guide. Someone also added a quest extra in Alterac and Arafi, that segment. Like that Azure Agate quest wasn't there initially. Where you have to kill the ogres for a crystal. What the fuck? Is that diamond like rare or something? Like that shit would be expensive or something? So I was gonna say how like chests are fake in this game, but apparently that was a pretty good chest. One Coldridge that I don't know if I even remember how to play mage. Haven't done that in a while. Okay, I remember when you like, not this guy, but I think the next mob after the door when you put was like 3 mobs. Be a bit careful. Just gonna get more health. I don't mind that I'm killing the mobs that I already have done for quest. 'Cause I know I'll need to grind anyway, so it's more about just like pulling whatever's convenient. I wonder how scuffed this is, if there's like a mage there. But chances are you're pissing off the mage way more than he's pissing you off, so it's all good. It's nothing more infuriating when you play an AoE mage and someone shows up to your spot. Fuck did I pull that? After you buy your mount, it's that nice spot where you don't have to be concerned at all anymore about money. Basically infinite gold. So I can drink walk like all I want. The only issue would be if I run out of food, but I can always like stock up on like 100 plus water every time. It doesn't even matter that I don't have backspace if I buy too much. So I don't need to loot anything. Just quest items. Yeah, so 20 out of 20 quests. That means I will not be able to accept the chicken quest. So I will have to drop like the Dune Mall compound, because you're going back to Gadget anyway, after turning all this in. Yeah. I got the ship schedules, nice. But this, cannot accept it either. No quest log space. But if the quest log issues are there, I would suspect there's still the same issue with the guide being in the wrong order. Someone messed with it. And you don't actually need to grind to 49. Okay, so now I'm basically grinding for the chicken. Hopefully it doesn't take long. Okay, I actually kinda low on food for this. Should have bought more. That is my bad. I mean, I have one more stack, but it's not enough to like spam it that much. Delete the map fragments, not doing that. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. He's ranged, so he's always gonna stop like in Africa anyway. Oh, that's a nice spot. Big clown hands. Finally out of Farah's mental asylum, yeah, true. Thanks Wadi TV for the follow. What's up, man? But like the 50 to 60 range is honestly like the most boring. Like after you get 44, it just gets bad in this game, you know? Like, the progress is slow, There's no weapon upgrades, there's barely any like cool quests to do. It's just grindy. That's why I liked some, because like when you start a speedrun you're kinda excited, you know? Keep going, it's fine. Pushing the time, it's all cool. But like when you hit like that 48 hours mark, like you kinda wish you were done, you know, at this point. Cool stream, thanks man. Appreciate it. It could be a bit cooler, but it's like a gameplay first WoW stream, so a WoW Classic stream, so it's kinda limited in possibilities for what some would describe as content. Unless you do ZF. I mean, ZF is also boring, yeah? Oh no, it's gonna pull Andre. Oh, I think it's actually okay. Nah, I'm just gonna paint that shit. It's fine, my pet can tank it, but that's a bad pull. Yeah, levels go faster, but I was gonna say that it's what I was basically aiming to say was that it was the main reason why I liked Som so much, especially with the 100% buff. Even though it was a bit like ridiculous at times. It's just that the speedrun ended like, in like 42 hours, and like you could just do so much more of them because of that if you wanted to. And I was only getting into speedrunning at that point, so for one I was pretty bad. So I could probably go way faster. And then there's a lot of like full optimization you can do. So I'm kinda interested in what they do for the next seasonal server. I hope they will also bring the XP buff back. Like it will initially probably be 40% again. Maybe they increase it to 100 later, but I'm down for both. It's just more fun. IMO. Like when you don't do any dungeons and it's like not optimal to do dungeons basically because they're not worth. Just raw grinding kind of hunters better. Then there's like massive XP gaps in certain spots. Yeah, Angoro is really good. Searing Gorge is like a bit RNG because you need to loot like the Smithing Turai and the like the Lookout class. But outside of that, like that zone is super good. You get a lot of like free turn-in chains from Searing Gorge. It's super nice. I don't like Winter Spring. There's not that many quests there, and they're all kind of slow. Like the quest where you do the giant like crystals is kind of fun. But like what other zones? Felwood, there's a couple cool quests in Felwood, like the whole Jadenar expedition, where you go really deep into it. It's kind of cool. But generally Felwood's just annoying because there's so much like running across the zone because there's no flight path at the top. So you're just running back and forth across the zone. Yeah, it's the one that you purchase. I made my own route for 1 to 11 because I tweaked Teldrassil a bit. It's like noticeably better for hardcore. If you want that guide, then it actually is on the RXP website. They have some like community guides webpage, and it's on there. Or like when you go to the RXP, but that's like only for 1 to 11. It's custom made by me. And like I'm mostly following this route because this is actually optimized for Hunter, because this is made from Hunter POV by Zarant, who's like the GOAT Hunter Fury crafter. So this is a really good route. I didn't find any reason to like not use it. No need to reinvent the wheel, you know. And then there's like slight changes that I do, but I mostly like know that I have to do them ad hoc, so I only have like some notes on the side, not much. Oh, and like speaking of late game sounds, I was trying to think of more that are cool, and I think playgrounds are really good. Or like not Wester, or like not EPL, because EPL is just like fucking Tyrion quest that makes you kill like 100 mobs. That is bad. But WPL is really fun. There's a bunch of like cool quests in there that like reward good play. Like an experienced player in WPL versus an inexperienced one, you save so much time, I think. Yeah, like the Cauldron quests are like quote unquote hard because there's so many mobs, right? So you can clear like a good path, or you can pick up an awkward path over pool, and then you have to deal with that. There's those Chromie quests that have you like pick the correct book, and like the book actually looks different, like the correct one, but it's very like subtle. So you need to know like what the difference is when you look for the books, right? Or like the quest that spawns like maggots, like keep spawning them, like the temporal whatever. A lot of people die to that because of that slow. You can technically solo Arash the Summoner as well. I did solo him for like my previous speedrun, although it's very cursed, and I like would not do that sleep deprived ever. So that is not gonna go well. But you technically can solo him. And there's that quest, I think it's from Tyrion, but like where you need to go into Heartglen and like loot the shield or like the tome from the hut. There's like a bunch of elites in it. That's a pretty cool quest because you pull them out with the pet. Pretty nice. Yeah, like sometimes if you get unlucky, there's no good book, and then yeah, you need to force spawn it. Or like usually there is like one or two there. Or like I've never run into that actually myself. Kinda getting unlucky on the chicken, I think, at this point. But I still have some time to get it. I think I want to leave at like maybe 85% into level. I need to check the VOD first though, just to double check so I don't fuck it up. In case it was fixed, but I don't think it was. Is the quest log issue still there? I don't know. I don't think Sarah patched this, or he might have just patched like the grind step and just left the quest log bug in. I'm doing kinda laid back. I should probably figure out like a nice circle to do this on. But like what I'm doing on autopilot is probably what's most natural anyway. Does it still give full happiness? It does. Okay. I'll just let them up come back. Got this on so I can finish it up. Okay, that is actually kinda close. That's worth killing probably. That guy is like the same surname as the captain in STV. Guess they're relatives. Although that other dude is probably, I think it's a human. I don't know how the fuck that works. This guy's a goblin. I think Captain Keelhaul is it's a human, right? The one in STV. So I don't know how that happened. This guy has fucking sweeping strikes, dude. He's stacked. The Nagi 9 stam. Nagi 11 spirit. I mean 11 spirit is definitely better, still a lot more armor, but not worth it I think. Gotta resist the FOMO of like trying to loot them up that's like clearly out of the way. It's not like he has any higher chance of dropping a chicken than the other mobs. What's this mob doing? Huh? The fuck? What? You saw that shit? It was just like stutter stepping and not doing anything. Imagine if you could like force the ranged mobs to always do that and just take no damage from them. What was that? Dead zone? Yeah, but like I wasn't moving, it was still like stutter stepping. And like I wasn't dead zone. Oh fuck, not again, bro. Killing the mobs next to Andre is kind of scuffed because they run into him, that's bad. I should probably kill him for that reason. It's an annoying pull because he always pulls free, but I can deal with free and it's better if I just get it out of the way. Instead of like trying to YOLO it. But if I'm fast I can kill the respawns before he even spawns back. You could like split pull him, but it's not worth the hustle. It's no shot. Just pull free, call it a day. Gonna be spamming my greater pots on cooldown because I have 21 superiors, so just wanna get rid of it. And I don't have that much food, so it's good to save some. I need to grind these for a long time. Yeah, I can basically grind it to 49 after that I'm leaving anyway, whether I get the chicken or not. Okay, I got the chicken now. I need to check the VOD just to be sure if they updated the step in the guide or not, because I don't know. I just remember it being off. But I need to check if it's still the same. So that means they didn't change it and I can leave at like 85. Should be here, I think. Yeah, it's still the same. It just says grind to 49. What time did I leave? Because it didn't work out good. Like 90%. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the toilet real quick, we're back. Okay, I'm back. By the way, guys, since I'm like, as you can see, right, I'm checking the VODs on YouTube because I'm restreaming to YouTube as well, just like for that purpose entirely. So if you wanna like I don't save bots on Twitch for that long. I think they like despawn after a week or something. So if you wanna like look at like a segment I did or something, right? You can just always go to YouTube. It's linked in the stream description. That's like way more convenient IMO for like reviewing VODs anyway. Cause the Twitch player is kind of scuffed. Holy shit, you saw that flick? I sneezed and like moved my hand because of that. Just muted myself so you didn't hear, but fuck me, what was that? I need to ask Sarand again, like which quests exactly does it expect that you have completed by this point? Because I know he means the Pistol Shop Valley. It's like these two for sure. So that's like what? 9k 200 XP. But like if you do that, then wouldn't you do the Dunemal compound anyway on the way? And then even this bit where you go to Angoro, I don't know. To ask like what the old order was. 'Cause I don't know exactly how much you're supposed to grind here. I have no idea what the guide actually means. Because the 49 is basically fake, but I don't know how much less is good. But I assume the XP per hour on the pirates is fucking bad. Like, it doesn't feel good at all. They give barely any XP at this point, 4 level higher. I'll actually check, but I would suspect this is like noticeably worse than the Naga grind even. XP per hour wise. These mobs are the same level as the Nagas. I think they're like actually stronger than them. And I am higher level, so I get less XP. I definitely need to make sure I have like 80 food as well. 80 food, 100 water. Just so I can chill. But now again I'm like stressing about not using too much food, where like there's no point not to have like retarded amounts of food. So I'm basically like I have infinite money at this point. Cannot run out of money. For like speedrun purposes. I think you possibly would have even went to Angora by this point, I don't know. I don't know what was the original guide. It's like if you're gonna go there you might as well, right? It's kinda pointless to go back and forth. So I would assume I had you do this quest as well. That's like 14k XP. Then likely that would be like a lot of XP actually. That's like 20 something k. I don't know, I'm just gonna start clearing out and leave. And then see if I get fucked by anything. The only XP I get is like hitting 52 I think. Before you go to Felwood. Just so you can accept the Moonkin quest. Or something like that. Like Starfall I think is the quest. Here later on. Like to talk to the NPC in Wintergrass. So from what I understand, the only point of the grind is to hit that for sure. Everything over cap is a waste of time. Because this is not a good spot. Especially if you have to like deal with some fucking mage. Although like I can farm all the ranged mobs that the mage don't even want to touch. But they're like suboptimal for me as well. Yes, I need to like abandon that quest. So I can pick it up later anyway. And for now I wouldn't have the slot to accept the Mistress Beacon. That is like the issue with the guide right now. Seems that they have not fixed it. There's one more quest log issue in Arafi. But I fixed it by like changing the order of quests a little bit. Just to Mara's Call early. Turn it in and then works. You can tell something is weird here because like it even has the Gasridan quest here. I don't know, in case you didn't do it or something. I don't even know why. I gotta do the YOLO strat of just running in. I'm not sure if I would do it on hardcore, but V-smells are fucking 8s. I don't know. And like the chances you fuck it up pretty low. I think I wanna dismiss pets just so I don't have like him re-engage me in combat. Yeah, that was pretty bad. It could have been bad if that pain resisted. I ran into a lot of mobs. Should have called my pet there, I think. Need to feign out of line of sight. Then cannot fail. So like I would ideally wanna cross this corner and then feign before mobs are onto me, but like there's a bunch of mobs right there as I left. It's an unlucky patrol basically of the swarmer. Accidentally pressed cheetah twice. So like queued the repop. I don't know, I look kinda sus. I could probably die here if I do that. If it goes bad. There's just so many mobs to skip like this. These mobs are super annoying. I'm gonna try the volley strat when we get there. The mobs spawn in like a triangle around the chicken. But if I can volley and get aggro on all of them before the chicken gets fed, then they shouldn't actually put it in combat. Fuck. Okay, I think it actually is good though. I didn't get the hyena, but it stopped it like right before it spawned the mobs. So I have time to fix it. sure I need. Alright, nice. I don't mind like that short break. Kill 2 mobs. So long as I don't have to like fight the wave of the fucking mobs with that too. Cause that's actually usually what happens. You just have those 2 mobs naturally there and then the 3 mobs spawn on top of it and it's just fucked. Do 5 mobs. Okay, that is just gonna aggro the chicken because it's casting on it. Oh wait, it got out of range. Yeah, it's too slow. Kinda fell behind a bit. It's fine. Okay, I think it's gonna spawn the next wave like somewhere here. I think it's like there. Okay, just put normal mobs. Yeah, it actually works pretty well. Is it dead to the dots? I don't even know. I can't hit this. I think there's only 2 waves of mobs for this chicken, right? Like it's kinda unique in that sense. The other 2 have 3 waves. But like this is the hardest one because of that first wave. It's just the worst spot ever. I mean, if you just do it slow and let the chicken pull, it's not that bad. Gonna do it as fast as you can and sus. You basically want the chicken to never stop. That's what's limiting you. You want the chicken to never stop and then at the same time to kill as many mobs as you can while you stay near it.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you? Have a good one.
Hey, how you doing? Aha!
Who you be? Later.
Do I have a deal for you? Keep it real.
Alright. Not bad.
I got what you need. Be good.
That should be good enough for now.
Yo. Have a good one.
Money, friend. What's up? Keep it real.
Hi, how are you?
Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing?
Yo. Hurry back.
I was considering maybe going to the other character, but I think what would make more sense is I just like alternate it. I do one stream on one character and then the other day I do the same thing just on the other character and just like that. And that way if I wanna like come back and revisit something on the bot, I just have like a minute to do it. Figure out a better strat or something. Right now the biggest question I have is how much pirates do you actually need to grind? When you look at the chicken and the schedules. How many tasks are end because I have no idea and no way to check it on my own. this quest, there's an RG Fiesta as well. It's what I call a 50% or a 50-50 quest. Just you kill a mob, it either drops or it doesn't. 50% drop rate. Talking about like the Duke land. I think they forgot to drop when they uppercut, if I remember correctly. Like this guy just didn't cast it. Yeah, but I think we're like 70% into the run at this point. Maybe not. It was like 66. Yeah, it's probably more like 66. Yeah, I'm basically preparing for the launch of the fresh hardcore servers. So like the settings, quote unquote, of the run is to simulate as much as I can the conditions there, so I'm not like logging out to wait for anything to happen, so I wouldn't do that. Trying to get as little rested XP as I can, although it's a bit impossible to avoid altogether. But that's basically what SUNLA thinks about. Because here I think like the semicircle works. We just get all the ogres and then finish with the big guy at the end. Okay, I don't think the uppercut threat drops. Some do, but not this one. I just need to not ass pull this ogre. Hope it doesn't work into my... What is this patrol? That's the fucking worst pat angle I've ever seen. Don't walk into a trap. Alright. Good. Pretty much perfect amount of mob skill too. Get through here. This guy fucks apparently, but I don't even get hit by him. But his enrage, cleave, and thrash. That's a deadly combo. Alright, time to test our luck on this. Don't you think it's a bit stupid they make fresh hardcore servers but not normal servers at the same time? No, I think like if they're gonna make both, then they shouldn't do it at the same time, right? Because they already said they will do normal servers. But it makes sense to like stagger it so people would wanna like aren't sure if they wanna give it a try. Will give it a try, right? Like the hardcore server thing, maybe they'll like it. Get some more players out of that. From a business standpoint and like from a production standpoint, they might need more time for the next season of whatever they're preparing and works like that. I think the hardcore server is like a smaller project. I think that it's like an extra more than like an actual big release for them. I think 99% players are casual and will be sad when they die. I mean, that's what they've made it so you can transfer the character, right, to the era servers. Like, that's supposed to capture the "oh no, I died" audience, right? And like, it effectively works really well, because it's kind of lame if you just transfer, but like, from a hardcore player standpoint, like, who gives a fuck, right? Like, if you're not on the hardcore server, and you're basically not existing, so it's the same as dying. I think the era servers are actually like pretty active now. Pretty sure no one plays that. I think the biggest server for each region is actually very active right now. It's kind of been like a resurgence there. Like, I don't know myself because I actually don't play it, but I think it's active from what I've heard. Alright, so that's the loop for the casual player, and like, you know, a lot of people probably think they wouldn't like it, but then they die and they want to go again. Like, I think that's like the magic of it. A lot of people think that they don't want it, you know, but they do, like the fucking reverse of the famous quote. Like I know that was my approach at first, right? I was watching some like old ancient cargoes run back in the day, and I was like, dude, that's kind of cool, but I would never want to do that. But then I tried it, it was kind of fun, you know. But I always made sure that it was a challenge for me. I was never interested in playing it safe, which eventually I think led to me actually like picking up speedrunning as well. So I was never concerned about like making it by all means necessary. I was always trying to do all the hard quests, the scuffed shit. Everything is released on every server? What do you mean by that? What is everything on every server? All raids? Yeah, it's gonna be a phase 6 start. So it's basically like the same server. Like, it makes sense honestly from Blizzard's perspective. Like they said they're just gonna give us a sandbox. And that's what they're doing, right? Like they're not trying to make it like a content release scheduled server. They're just giving the hardcore server and, you know, do what you will with it. And it's gonna make for a more interesting like progression, I think, when you're there, because like if it was only MC, then MC is actually relatively easy. A lot of people would kill Rag and just like kind of quit because no one can be bothered farming MC. Shit's boring. But if you have that carrot, you know, dangling in front of you, that if you get more gear, you can maybe do BWL, you know, maybe you can do AQ, stuff like that. Oh, it's really fast, like land. It's nice. Then like it's way more longevity. Cause I don't think like you need phases for a hardcore server. You're hard gated by the fact that you need to like not int it. So it's not like people just gonna go into Nax, you know. Maybe they can kill like the first bosses in Nax, but that makes it kind of interesting, right? Like the order in which you progress, because you don't necessarily need to clear like full clear all the raids one by one. You probably like kill the first few bosses in each raid pretty easily. So yeah, I'm happy with the phase 6 release. I mean, it's basically what's tried and tested for hardcore, right? Like what HCAD doing right now is the same thing. So they're taking it like super safe. But they basically got a phase 6 launch, right? And took them forever to do anything with it. So, you know, I think some people are concerned that if it's phase 6 then it's gonna die faster, but like, not really, right? And like after all, the main content of the hardcore challenge is the leveling part, I think. Like only the 1% really make it to the raids. Like the average level to die on is like 13 or something, right? Like, what are we even talking about? Need more of the white ones. Where are they at? I mean, I think Kata will come after Wrath, yeah. Seems like easy money for Blizzard. I think there's no reason not to do it. I don't know how far they will go with it. I cannot imagine, for instance, like BFA Classic, you know, that sounds dumb as fuck. But I think Kata is still like worth doing for sure. In combat or something? Or the fucking totem? Oh, it pulled? What the fuck? How does that even work, man? Oh, now it's onto my pet too. And they trap. What the fuck? Oh, it's a chain of events. How does it happen? That is wild. Anyway, getting the fuck out of here. That was super fast because I got the land. So, like usually the problem is farming that. Oh, I forgot about this. Fuck. How much is that? Okay, I just missed 5k XP for no reason. But that's fine. This is the scuffed character. I'd be way more upset if this was the other one. I need to not close the step that like says accept this quest, basically. I'll just do that. So it always reminds me to do it. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I can just get distracted. I don't think I'm running back there to turn it in. I mean, it might be actually worth it to do it though. It probably is. It's so much XP, honestly. It's probably worth running there. I don't think you can grind 5k XP in the time it takes to run there and back. But it's definitely not good to forget. of the fucking pet extending leash and then they extend it back to me again and it like loops infinitely. Like I was even hitting these mobs, like I did them from like there with that. Soil does drop from mobs, but sometimes you don't get enough. It's safer to just loot a couple puddles when you see them, so you don't end up like running around when you're done the zone. So it feels really bad. Could probably resist the trap, but let's see. Yep. Worth a shot. I think that dot, or like that debuff is disgusting, by the way. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like a lot of reduction of movement speed, I think. And maybe attack speed as well. Black Sludge, that shit was bad. I remember getting hit by that. I was like, holy fuck. That is not good.
Honored, I'm sure. Alrighty then.
Talk to me.
Okay, now you can... There is technically... You could log escape from this cave there. But there's a bunch of high level apes in that spot. So it sounds kinda cursed. I don't know if that's worth it. Gotta try to time it. Like up to this point, I'll just be riding the same way, right? And here I kinda switch. Although it's not like exactly different. Instead of running straight line, I just go there. Just do the pelt quest early. Does that even work? I don't think I want to do the quest. That's gonna be hard. The apes are scary because they call for help. The gorillas call for help. Oh, they're level 50, like that's not bad. What's this? 53? I mean, that is not like impossible. And I cannot like YOLO run in. I need to just kill them anyway because I need to be able to log out. But I don't think I want to sweat it. I gotta get the pelts that I don't, and I just bank them if I don't get enough. You look at the radius of the call for help, like that mob wasn't even close and still got called. Yeah, these are like super tanky. I have to guess, I think it's not worth it to do this. Just run instead. Come back later. Yeah, definitely don't want to pull two at the same time. Earth shock on this guy is very strong. Yeah, I mean it's definitely faster to run, but you do get some like the quest done, technically. So you'll save time later. Unless I just don't loot anything, cause I'm never lucky. Oh well. What the fuck is that? I always like underestimate this call for help, it's so big. I didn't even see that mob. That rogue looks like it's good enough already for a logout skip. If you go deep into it, you can logout skip to ZF by the way, but that's like 0% chance I'm clearing that far. Fuck that. You think on fresh you could get a mithril casing from someone? Probably not, right? Like, I don't know. That's like a lot of NG required. Or blacksmithing or whatever it is. I think it's NG, right? If it's NG, it's more likely because people actually get NG. Alright, let's see. Not like this. I have no idea how this is gonna work, let's see. New to Classic Hunter, should you start melee weaving? I mean, if you watch my like 1 to 10, you can see that I'm basically like melee weaving from level 1, right? Like, it's technically always a DPS gain, at least short term, because your melee and ranged have a separate swing timer. Let me see if it worked. Okay, it did. Nice. Timer despawned. But the thing you need to weigh against the melee weaving is like the health loss, because when you melee weave, that means you have a mob in melee, and most of the time means you're tanking it, right? Like, that's the most DPS option. Just have one mob in ranged, one mob in melee. And like, it's not always worth it. But like, you kinda need to judge it like case by case. So that's like more advanced. Because like, the stronger the mob is, the like less you wanna be hit by it, and the less you do with melee, right? So like, melee weaving is strictly better against lower level mobs. Because you hit them for full value with your melee. They have low like dodge and shit, and you know, you're just doing a lot of damage and taking very little. But you're technically supposed to, you know, try to maximize it, right? As much as you can, without like taking too much damage to the point where you're actually like griefing your uptime instead of improving it. Well, like, when to start, it's basically from level 1, right? Like, if you want, it's easier for you to just check. If you go to the stream description, it's my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of VODs there, right? You can check, or you can check the 1 to 10 speedrun. Just for like the general idea of like what the gameplay should look like. I think that's like way more, it's gonna be way easier for you to learn the idea than if I try to explain it. No problem, man. The thing with melee weaving is like, if you're gonna do it poorly, then it will like lose you time, right? But it's like, never doing it if you play casually is kinda okay. I mean, in the sense that if you don't care about the time much, then it's just way more laid back, right? It's kind of boring in my opinion if you don't do it.
The winds guide you.
You know, just sitting there, auto-shotting. I like actually melee weaving just because it's more engaging. But yeah, I wouldn't ever like approach it with a mindset of I'm just not gonna do it. I think it's more fun to challenge yourself, to learn it. And since you're asking questions, I assume that's kind of what you also wanna do, right? So I respect that. I think when I started playing Hunter, like, I knew that melee weaving was a thing, and I wanted to, you know, like, always do it, because, you know, it's always just more damage, right? But like, eventually I figured like, I'm actually kind of trolling by doing it too much. There's definitely points where you don't want to melee weave. Like, that's mostly when the mob is too strong. and you're like basically hitting it for too little to warrant like the loss of uptime of auto shot, where auto shot is super strong because it cannot glance, right? So you can only miss your auto shots, but if they hit, then they hit for full damage, minus armor, which is a lot more than melee against higher level mobs. You can also have like everything from my setup is on my Discord. It's also in the description, or if you type !Discord, it will just give you the link. And I have all the weak arrows there and the auto timer as well. The auto shot timer is an add-on, but I don't think it's on CurseForge. It's Yacht. You get another hunter timer. But I'm pretty sure it's like not on CurseForge, and it's yeah. But it's just working. It's been working for a while. Even the switch to like the Dragonfly client didn't kill it, so it seems that it's okay that it's not being maintained for now.
Peace, friend.
But I don't wanna go around looking for a red crystal. I can scout maybe. But if there isn't like one nearby, CBA. But that's another downside of doing the whole ape thing, is skip more potential crystals. Let's see, yellow. Yeah, screw it. I can finish that later, it's fine. It might be worth it to hold your Hearthstone from here, just run from Steam Beetle and then Hearth from here. So I cannot depth skip on hardcore. And it's way longer of a run if I have to go back. Like honestly, what made more sense would be to run there, try to find the crystal, just turn that shit in. And but it's so much running back and forth. I see B doing that. It cannot be good. Just run down once, half, and you can hope you find the crystals, or if you don't, just turn it in later. It wants you to fly to Angora to turn in this quest, like the crystals, but I think it is because it's concerned that you don't hit enough XP. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself. There's no point like role-playing a hardcore character. So will respect my time a bit. You can take the rest seconds here, because I think it's like a lot of running the next segment. I mean, it depends what class you're playing in, right? I mean, not class, what race you're playing, right? Because the pets available to you with the spells are just like race dependent. But I think for Night Elf, there's no point in swapping from Owl early. back, so I don't need that. I'll just carry those around because I'll forget about them.
Hurry back!
Yeah, like I said, I think I definitely fucked up because I forgot to turn that in, but I think it's actually worth it if I just run there and run back. Still, I can time it, but I mean I shouldn't even time it because I just shouldn't forget. But I can time like how long it takes to run from gadget to Steam Weedle. Yeah, like you cannot spam too much claw in general, or you will not growl when you need to. Cat is more damage, technically, but at low level, the 2% more damage that cat does is so little that doesn't matter at all. Basically means that your cat has like 2% to do 1 extra damage, something like that. On auto. How much worse is Dwarf than Night Elf? I mean, I don't know. In practice, because I don't think... Like, even if I did a Dwarf run, like right now, it would be way slower than Night Elf. Because it's just like practice diff. Is that a player? Is that fucking LMGD? Wait. LMXDX? Ain't no way. I actually don't know if that might be him though. It's just fucking AFK in the middle of the desert. Wait, going back to what I was saying, Dwarf is, I think, way more annoying to play. Because Don Moro is just a way more annoying zone. Like all the boars charge, the mobs have a lot of health baseline. I feel Telch is so nice and chill.
Time is money, friend.
It's way easier to down a dwarf. All the quests in Don Moro are like high risk. There's no hard quests in Teldrassil except the burrow that you skip. Like this one. Like this thing here, that is banned. Don't go there. Everything else is super easy. It's like someone said that dwarf is safer. I don't think so. I think dwarf is noticeably harder to play. And I hate the gun progression. Because I think the gun progression is like you can buy a gun at level 5 for 5 silver, something like that. Whereas the bow progression is you can buy a bow at level 3 for 3 silver. And it's just so much easier to like get that 3 silver and then one. I mean, yeah, Stoneform is nice. I just meant for like the starter zone experience. I think like Dalmoro is noticeably harder. Like the quests, there's a bunch of quests that can kill you. You could die to Vagash even like randomly, but you can die here to the Shimmer Wheat mobs. You can die in this cave, like realistically. You can die to the Wendigos even if you go too deep. You can die here if you go too deep. Like every quest is like a potential fucking death. Whereas in Teldrassil the biggest risk is like the high level cats and owls that run faster than you, so you need to be careful to not overpull or you're gonna be having a bad time.
Greetings. My, you're a tall one. Alrighty then.
Because you like cannot escape from them.
Time is money, friend! Glad I could help.
Yeah, what do you want? Have a good one. Be good.
Yo!
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Angora bit and then gonna call it, but I like the Angora. Or not Angora. I don't wanna go to Angora. Fuck that. Yeah, I need to go to Ratchet.
How are you? Safe travel.
I like the STV quests, but it's basically just a bunch of elite quests you do in a row. It's kinda nice. Scariest thing until still the Hunter Owls, you think? Or not really. Like the owls are neutral, right? I think the scariest part for me personally is either here when you run to the fruit, because there's those like cats there that are super fast and hit super hard for your level, because they're at like level 7. And I've like died a bunch of times on the like 1 to 10 speedruns because I was trying to push it and they just like come out of a corner and just like clap you. Like this is okay as long as you don't pull the matriarchs at level 9. Because the matriarchs are like super overpowered. Like this is objectively the hardest, the strongest mob in the zone. The matriarch harpy. But like you just don't pull it and that's how you do it. Or like you make sure you pull one at a time with full HP if you really have to do it because they're like next to the mist or something. And like this, but if you run through here it can be a bit sketchy because there's a bunch of high level mobs. But it's mostly just, you know, don't run into 5 mobs. The sketchy thing with the owls is that they social aggro. So like you couldn't get caught off guard if you don't know about it. Basically if you like run one owl through another, it will aggro even though it's neutral and you didn't hit it. I've died like that. Like, first time when I was playing on SOM, I rolled the first time Hunter and I died here because I pulled one owl and these are like level 7 owls, they're kind of strong, but level 6. And I didn't know they social, so I just pulled another one and I just like couldn't reset it, just died. I was like the highest level on the EU SOM and at level 6 I just died. Basically racing Tommy and Tactics for the first hardcore dev. They intended it to Hawker at like level 5 or something. I don't know, man. What the fuck are they doing? So, but as long as you know that it's social aggro on the owls, then you're chilling. It's all good. I don't know, tell just that just feels so nice to play to me. And also gun sound, like I have kinda tempered with the game files, so I changed the gun sound from this abomination that it is by default into like a silenced M4A1 sound from like CSGO or something. But fuck me dude, that is bad if you have the default gun sound. I don't know why it's so loud, but it's so obnoxious. No, it's terrible. Like the one I have sounds kinda dumb, but like it's still better than whatever that one is. Yeah, the ball sound is so nice. Oh, the boat is there. Wait for me. Make it. I don't know when it arrived. I didn't see it stop, so it's like due to leave any second. I think we make it. It starts moving, I can jump on the window still. Okay, nice. I had a bit of leeway. Lucky timing. But yeah, the bow sound is just so nice and soothing. Like I've titled my streams before like bow sound ASMR because I don't talk much and just shooting sound. Thanks Jihu for the follow. Like I would just no music, just bow sound ASMR. It's so nice and relaxing. And imagine it was the fucking gun sound, dude. I'll fucking turn that stream right off if I was listening to that for like 2 hours or something. No shot. And to get that guy, so might as well get it right away. I'm just gonna try to do it like this. Don't resist the trap, please. Thanks. I would have to swim around if I wanted to like not pull him, which is cursed. I'm just gonna pull him out, bait him off, and way faster like that. I never remember how to climb this shit thing from here works. And if you want to talk about speed, then the only choice for profs is no profs. Especially for a hunter. Oh wait, I was supposed to put a frost trap. It's like way better for this. Like there is nothing you can get from professions that will make up the amount of time it takes to level them up and gather the materials. Okay, you proc the frost trap, man. Fuck. Joked it. But that's why the frost trap's so good for this, cause it's super easy to do a lot of damage to him like that. When it expires, he starts running like kinda fast. If you get him low, then he starts running slower already. He's basically dead as fuck now. I just parsed on this guy. I don't think I've ever killed him this fast. I take the L and just swim back. You can like, for melee classes, I think you gain time from maintaining first aid because your health is a mandatory resource for you to keep pulling mobs. Like you cannot be 1 HP and pull a mob. You're a rogue, for instance, right? You'll just die. Whereas on a hunter, you can kill mobs without getting hit. It makes health way less important, and also stamina by that, like, extension, right? But if you're going for safety, then NG or alchemy are like the only profession choices. Yes, leatherworking is borderline useless. Alchemy is gonna give you like a bunch of extra power at all times, and NG gives you like panic buttons if you need with dummies and nades. It's up to you what you prefer. If you're more experienced, probably alchemy is better because it's just for power. You don't need the panic buttons that much. But if you're like less experienced, then it's probably easier to get bailed out by a dummy or something. Like if you're a hunter with engineering and you have dummies, I don't know how you die. It's gotta be like close to impossible. So you just dummy, walk away and feign. Like how the fuck?
Pleased to meet you. What's up?
Greetings.
I was thought about the pots though. Like you can see I have infinite pots. I don't even have alchemy. It's about like the elixirs, give you stats. You can have speed pot too if you get lucky, or just buy it. And strength 10 agi. Okay, that's gotta be better.
What can I do for you? Hey there. Forge alliance.
Yeah, you don't get the higher level dummies, but even the low level dummy is good enough. Like it doesn't get one tapped even by the highest level mobs you encounter. Oh yeah, I can mount here already. They have like 900 health. It's like even if a mob hits it for 300, it still can take 3 hits. I don't think mobs hit it for that much most of the time. Well, if you'd like pull the pack of elites in BRD, then yeah, maybe like the dummy will get clapped, right? But what I imagine more is like you pull 2-3 mobs you're trying to run away from, and it just delays them for a couple seconds for you to create that distance you need to pop cheetah, and just like create even more distance forever. Right? Like those couple seconds are like crucial, so you don't get dazed. Thanks Malcolm for the follow. Like this segment is probably my favorite. Thanks IGT69 for follow. Because you just do like a bunch of like challenging quote unquote quests, right? Like it's okay, it's carrying Gorlash kinda brain dead, but it's like a nice break from those like grindy quests. Okay, Tidal Charm DRs with I keep forgetting I even have this shit. DRs with Intimidation. Nah, this will work for sure. This wasn't 500 yards. Like it wasn't even close. And I can have my pet tank him if I want on pull. And then start guiding, like he doesn't like die fast enough. I need to find a note. Should have loaded that on the way. Like there's some mobs that definitely don't work. I think they should increase the range because it interferes with like legitimate hiding strats. I think like 750 maybe or 1000 yards. So like double the leash range. Yeah, I don't even have those quests on Alliance, man, so get fucked. Click. Dude, where's the fucking bottles, man? I'm getting scammed. There's actually none of them, what the fuck? Can you accept that quest without the message in a bottle? I don't think you can, right? Are they on the island? I've never had this honesty where I didn't loot it like really fast. I don't see it, but I don't think they rendered. Actually, they might. Yeah. There's mobs that should show me the bottles too. I mean, there's some, I guess. Okay, fuck it. I'll just yellow it. Hope it drops there. I didn't swap the keybinds, start logging out. Not the best spot to log out. Oh fuck, he didn't die. No, dude. I inted. Bruh. Yeah, can I fix it? I think I can. Why are they evading? Run to me. Spaff. Alright, cool. Nothing happened. I don't know why I jumped off before he died. Kinda interesting that they don't have a path when you're on the other side of the boat. That makes it safer though, like you can always jump off, you will never die even if you like fail to kill the captain. But that one is the hardest one, because he has that like Tauren guy next to him, that guy fucks. Why am I tanking him up with cheat on? You wanna know? Just stacking the fucking cheetah counter. No, I don't think the depth of the water has anything to do with it. It's just apparently like the path that they would have to take is outside of like their render distance or something. So it just doesn't work. Like basically what I assume is like if they took the path that they had to take, they would de-render. And therefore they don't even try to take it. Dazed. Right. Kick pipe. I really like this level on SOM because it was ridiculously fast. So all the quests have an elite bonus, or had an elite bonus, and then if you had 3 chickens, I had one time where I leveled up from 49 to 50, or I think it was from 50 to 51 in 21 minutes, I think it was, or something like that, under 30 minutes for sure. On Season of Mastery with the 100% buff. It was retarded how fast it was. The nameplates that I see through the floor kinda confuse me. Even this that I got like slowed. But this guy gets slow. Alright, we're done. They don't have a path now either, but I'm pretty sure like when I reach like somewhere here they would start running. But I'm just gonna find them. So I can rest and feed my pet. Okay, that's a bit cursed because I was supposed to have the message already, but I can find it on the island maybe. And if I can't, then CBA. Does she have the quest? Just out of curiosity. I need the pre-quest. So where are the bottles, man? I saw two, I think, here and over there. There we go.
How may I aid?
I wanna kill the gorillas that are like directly next to the tree. I'm gonna be guiding him around because he can fear my pet into them. I don't wanna deal with that. Yeah, I need gorilla fangs anyway. I actually got a lot. I have 9 out of 10. If you have less, then you need to farm fangs anyway for the next quest. It's this guy that patrols here. I think that's it. I've seen people do some like cursed shit with this guy, but you don't need to do any like weird like water kiting. There's like some weird tech there. It's kind of around the tree, it's fine. Pretty sure that's the highest DPS anyway. I'll pull the gorilla from somewhere. I don't wanna know where, it's like a bit bad. Kinda patrolled from far, cause that guy wasn't here. I'm gonna miss 50 hours on this run by a bit, but it's fine. The other one should
What
be like
brings you
49.
here?
Big chilling. I wanna go like this. Just cut the water. Did I go the wrong way? I don't know if you can get through here. I think you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine. One more thing.
Hey there. Okie dokie.
been a bit cleaner, but it's fine. Second wave went a bit bad because I stood up from Fane a bit too early and they re-aggroed on top of me. And I engaged them slightly late, so they proc the trap instantly. So they all were in combat with me. The way I like to do is I like send pet in, so they're all aggroed on pet without the pet doing anything, and then pet focus is like the biggest mob, and I just like multi-shot to get like 3 mobs on me instead, and then they walk through the frost traps and they don't do shit to the pet doesn't die, and then I feign off and they have to walk through the trap again, so it takes them ages before they do anything. So pet is gonna die if you just let him face tank all the way.
Can I help you? See you later.
Hey, ya. Hurry back.
Greetings. Hello.
I didn't hit 50 here? I'm kinda short on XP. Usually it was 50 here. That's a bit scuffed.
What's on your mind?
I'll figure what to do with that later. But that's kind of the product of one grinding less pirates than before. 2, I got lucky here, so I grinded less of these. And then I didn't turn in this quest. But I think it should be 50 here. I don't think it's the end of the world if you're not though. Could do some turn-ins maybe, but I don't know. I don't think that's enough. Even if I do both Stormwind and Ironforge. Actually, it might be. If I have, so I can do Mage with 2 times in Ironforge because there's 2 factions there. So this is 4k. It's basically 5k. Yeah, it should be enough. I have this too. Yeah, okay, I should be fine. I'll think 50 in Ironforge. Can train spells, pet spells. The biggest thing is probably next rank of Growl. Because I need 1 wool and 2 silk and mage weave. I'll just do that. That'll be the last thing I do. But I forget, because when I log in I'm gonna forget all about this. So I wanna do this and set flying to I think it's Searing Gorge. Yeah, okay, so I actually don't fly anywhere, just go skip. Or unstuck from here to here. It's like a top tier unstuck. If you don't do that, like if you're playing non-hardcore, then after Badlands you just dev skip and have the flight buff already. Or if you're playing hardcore, you have to do the log mod on mountain skip. It's not that bad, it just takes a lot of time. But like the skip is gonna be sick. Or unstuck, I mean. Like for this bit, you need to make sure you have the unstuck ready. Something to play. I don't know, have you played Diablo 4? I think a lot of people were able to kill a lot of time with that. I'm personally playing TFT as well. But that's like, you know, up to you if you even like that type of game.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
What would you be interested in WoW?
Light be with you.
I also play retail. I really like retail for endgame. I think it's really fun.
Farewell.
But like for classic, there's not much going. You can play the PTR, test some shit out if you need to. Or
Oh,
I don't know, do some sort of speedrun.
see you around.
I supply only the finest.
You're into that.
See you around.
1 to 10, 1 to 20. Try to push the limits a bit. Oh fuck, I fucking did the thing. I was literally thinking about it, and I still did it. Still it's there. Fuck. Oh my god, it's actually not there.
Have a good one.
No shot. Oh my god. Yeah, it's fine. It's the scaffed character for a reason. I just cucked all my club turn-ins. I vendored all my silk and it's moved through like the...
Help?
Yeah, I can only do one turn in now, that's cool.
What can I do for you, King's Honor, friend? Go with honor, friend.
I just vendored like 80 silk. I cannot get it back, it's no longer in the buyback. Buyback from vendor.
You need something? See you later.
Yeah, I was gonna click off like the autosell I had on silk and I forgot about it. And I was literally thinking about it when I picked it up from the bank and I just didn't do it. Nice. She's stuck on this, what the fuck? Yeah, that jump is not worth doing, there's enough space in there. I've also fallen down trying to do that. I mean, if by 100% sure you mean Blizzard announced it, then no. But I am pretty much 100% sure that they're gonna do kata. I think there will still be a big audience for Kata. And even Mob. People really loved Mob raids. Like the audience kind of starts to shift from what the original classic audience was, but it's still an audience, you know. Sounds like free money. I don't know if I would see WOD Classic. I think like WOD is where they cut it, most likely. Just because of the rep that expansion has. Can buy all the misc bullshit now.
See you soon.
Why is my pet level 48? It just became 2 levels behind. I guess it's just because you kill so little mobs on this level. It's mostly like turn-ins and one mob quests. STV. But it's like a really good level. I was just slightly under level going out of the Naris, so I didn't ding. But I could see it was basically a 1 hour 20-minute level from 49 to 50. Like that's pretty good. That's what I meant on SOM too, like with 100% XP buff, that's insane. And you get a lot of elite bonus too.
Need assistance? Off and away. Hi, you're a tall one.
Yeah, now I didn't ding because I missed the 2 silk turn-ins. That is so scuffed. Just gonna hard commit to this character being fucking giga cursed. Just gonna send the unstuck. Sets on cooldown. running here. Just gonna check if it worked. I don't know if leaving the character in limbo is a good idea. Or know what the fuck happens. Alright, cool.
What's on your mind? How are you? You got my attention?
What's happening?
Alright, it's gonna be it for me for tonight. See you guys around later. If you want notifications or like wanna just hang out on Discord, also just Discord below the stream. But yeah, that's about it for me for now. Gonna do it on a proper run tomorrow. It's a pretty chill segment. Just need to remember not to vendor the silk. We're chilling. Good to have all the fuck ups on the proper, like the one character and just do it again. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys.